Setting my colors, turning to you now. What you want to do? Yes, to turn the same. How about what answer? It's a good afternoon in Kampala. My friends in Nairobi should invite friends in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi, in South Africa, in London, in Finland, in the US, in Qatar, in Dubai. Friends in Masaka should invite friends in Kalamoja, in Mbarara, in Lukonjiri, in Tungamo. Today I'll be telling you exactly how I was arrested, how it started, and where we are. But again, I will thank all of you who prayed for me, who sympathized with me, who fought for my rights. Everyone that participated for my release. My lawyer Dennis Nyombi did a great job. If I've forgotten your name, just forgive me. Nayenga Checho, friends in the US, in Canada, in London, Olivia, everyone that happens to know Frank Gashumba, please invite him to listen to me now. Yeah, last week it was me. We don't know who is next. When one of us is on chains, no one is free. I can assure you. Our loyalty should be to our country called Uganda, not these security organs that operate contrary to the law. Friends in Kayunga, in Mukono, in Jinja, in Mbale, in Gulu, in Lila, please invite friends so that we can start. I think let me speak in English. I don't know if you guys prefer speaking in Uganda, but I think this, let me be global. Let me be global, because my arrest, I didn't know how big it was, but based on the newspapers I have here, except the New Vision, I don't have any problem with the New Vision or Bukede. My beef is with this man called Robert Kabushenga, Big Pig. Robert Kabushenga, Big Pig. Musajja w'ekirwadde. Sina mutawana gwonna na mukozi wa New Vision oba Bukede TV oba Bukede Olupapula. Niyo mutawana gwange guli n'omusajja gwe bayita Kabushenga. This man has fought us for many years, but it's time to fight. Era nze ne Kabushenga tugenda kulepuka. Sigenda kulepuka na New Vision, nenja kulepuka ne Kabushenga. Kabushenga, Big Pig. This is how it started. On the other Saturday, around 5:30 p.m., I called my young brother called Innocent Kasumba. I called him more than 10 times and he was not picking. I called his best friend called Ismail King. He was also not picking. Around 10 p.m. Saturday, I verified when he last appeared on WhatsApp, and the icon was showing that he last appeared on WhatsApp around 3:30 p.m. So the whole night I had a sleepless night wondering, where is this young man? So Sunday morning I went to church. That Sunday morning around 1, I had Okwanjura, a friend of mine around in Amasuba. Now I went for Kwanjura. During the middle of an event, another brother of mine called Deus calls me. When he calls me, I remember giving him a busy tone. Immediately after giving him a busy tone, I sent him a message saying that I was attending an event. There was no way I would pick up a phone call. Then he immediately sends me an audio. I listened to the audios. In that audio, there was a lady saying that he sent me an audio saying that Innocent was arrested with Raymond, but the manner how they were arrested, it was terrifying. It's advisable I find out where they are. So as a man, you know, I'm ready for this. I'm prepared for this. I stood like a man. I pretended that nothing had happened at the event. But I informed a friend of mine at the event that our brother that has been missing, someone is telling us that he was arrested and they don't know where he was. So that evening, we traversed all police stations in Kampala. We could not locate these two young men. So around 9 p.m., I call a friend of mine. I will call him a friend because I've known him for some time. He's called Colonel Abel Kandiho. He's the chief of the military intelligence. I called him and he told me that he had a terribly busy day, so he doesn't know what really transpired in their cells. But he advised me that I should call him the following morning. That's on Monday. So on Monday, I call him and he tells me that he's attending a JAT meeting. Then he advises me to call another officer of the army called Lieutenant Colonel C.K. Asimwe. He immediately gives me Colonel C.K. Asimwe's number. I call Colonel Asimwe and he tells me that he was also in a meeting. I should call him late in the evening. Around 5:30 I call again. Colonel Asimwe was not picking till when he picked at 7. Yes, he said, yes, we are holding your brother. We have him at CMI headquarters in Mbuya. And I remember asking him, how does my brother end up being detained at CMI in Mbuya? And he advised me that, Mr. Gashumba, you can pass by, our offices close at 10 p.m. I called Innocent's friend, a lawyer who happens to be by the names of Nzamba. So after watching the news of NTV Akawunges, for me, NTV Akawunges, those who know me, it's a must watch. So we proceeded to Mbuya. We drove to Mbuya with Nzamba. Reaching Mbuya CMI headquarters, we were ushered in for we waited for 30 minutes. Then we are told to we are taken to Lieutenant Colonel Asimwe's office. So we introduced ourselves. He said, no, Mr. Gashumba, I know you. He even tried reminding me things I don't even understand. I said, I don't think I really know what you're talking about. So he told me, yes. As we are still speaking, 2 plain-clothed military men brought in Innocent in his office. He said, is this your brother? I said, yes. Yes, that there is a case we are investigating and his name came in. That's why we picked him. So we chatted and he told me, Mr. Gashumba, we are also detaining you. I said, what? Why are you detaining me? That I will explain to you the following morning. It was the shock of the evening. I tried telling him I'm a responsible citizen. Even if he tells me to come back at the following morning, I will do that. The man refused. That's why sometimes I doubt the competence of these senior arm officers. Because an officer at the rank of Lieutenant Colonel, you know, a senior arm officer in the army starts from a rank of a major. So he's expected to take a decision, a civilized decision. So the man insisted that he's detaining me. And he ordered me to remove each and everything that I had in my pocket. So I removed each and everything. Immediately he calls in. Now I request him that can you allow me to make a phone call? He allows me. I made one phone call. I called Sheila. Sheila, my daughter, knew that Innocent had disappeared. So I told Sheila that, you know what? I went to Mbuya to find out where Innocent was. They have also detained me. And I told Sheila, make sure that it goes public. So Sheila made sure that he posts it on the social media. So immediately I was put on handcuffs, taken. The way they took me through their corridors, it's as if they were taking a cow in a slaughterhouse. This country, we have a problem. We have a problem. They took me down the reception, made me sit for another 30 minutes. There came a waiting van. There's a van, it's a white van with the tinted glasses. They are silver. When you see that van, no. So, driven to Chireka, Special Investigations Unit. put into cells. Something viewers you should know. Special Investigations Unit no longer belongs to Uganda Police. It's an extension of CMI. It's an extension of JAT. So everyone that is detained there, CMI must know. Or a few cases where, before I can forget, something I learned from there, some businessmen in Uganda, they have turned that cell into their personal cell. If you have a grudge with a businessman in Kampala, they will take you there till when you agree on its terms and conditions. So I spent a night there. The following morning, around 7, they picked me up, drove me to town. First went to Jinja Road Police, then to my office. The caretaker for that building, the building was still locked, but I sensed they wanted something from my office. So because the caretaker was not there, they proceeded. They drove their van. That van, there are over 10 military men putting on sunglasses, in plain clothes, carrying the same guns that were used in the killing of Kawesi. For the many days I was at CMI, I don't recall seeing an AK-47. It was those American guns. So they drove me in their van, went to Kabalagala Police. We spent there like 30 minutes, got police officers, proceeded. I directed them to my home. At home, my God, it's as if they had gone to arrest Osama bin Laden or a warlord. They took positions in my compound. It was very threatening, but for me, I know I've seen many things happen. I've seen many bad things, and I've seen miracles in my life. So they entered my house. They started searching. After searching, they started searching the house. After searching the house, they took what they wanted. After taking what they wanted, there's what they call a search warrant. And you people, I'm coming to that search warrant thing. From home, we proceeded back to office. Then they were joined by police officers from Jinja Road Police. They searched my office. My office, there are like 10 compartments in my office, meaning there are other offices that belong to different staff. They searched my office, everything that they wanted. To me, they never recovered what they really wanted. So, went back to CMI. I think that's on Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday or Monday, if I'm confusing the dates. No, it's Tuesday. It was a Tuesday. So on Wednesday, they picked me again from Chireka, Special Investigations Unit, brought back to CMI headquarters in Mbuya. An officer said he wants to take a statement from me. I told him, fine. Something I learned from CMI, you don't record what you know, you record what they want them to record. Basically, if your views don't tally with what they think, they again psychologically torture you. Basically, you don't speak out what you know. Basically, to them, if red, they can say that's red, but write pink. So that officer took a statement from me. In the middle of the statement, another officer has come to where I was seated. He said, let's go. Entered, brought me down. As I'm entering the van, I see Innocent. No, not the van now, the double cabin. And we are told not to say a single word at the press conference. When I reached him, because I know Mbuya General Quarters, I knew that this is Mbuya General Quarters. When you enter in Mbuya, the first turn on your left, that's where the press team sits. We branched off on the left. And what I saw first was a car for NBS. I realized that I think we are going for a press conference. They ordered me to remove my sandals. That's why some pics are showing that I was not putting on shoes or sandals. Basically, to humiliate, to embarrass you, to bring you down. Everything that they were doing, their main intention is to bring you down, to break you down. So we enter press conference room. Oh my God. I was shocked. They were showing stamps. I swear before the name of the living God, that was my first time seeing those stamps. And I hear Simanya Mariju, Simanya cocaine and the rest. So after the press conference, taken back to CMI headquarters, then driven back to Chireka. Now, the following day, I was again called back to CMI. That's the day Innocent and Raymond Chiyenji. That's the day they transferred them from CMI headquarters to Chireka. So that's the story. But what I learned, we must be loyal to our country, not these organs people serve. In Chireka, it's unbelievable. There are people who have been in Chireka from 3 months to 6 months. They have never taken a statement from them. One of them told me he was beaten because they thought that he participated in the murder of Kawesa. One of them told me that he was told to drink 2 jerrycans of water in 30 minutes. Unbelievable. That they torture you to the extent that you accept each and everything. He told me that he had even to accept that he killed Kawesa. And he was asked, where did you murder Kawesa from? That we killed him from Mayuge. What did you use killing him? That I used the knife. Basically, people don't confess what they know. They confess just to run away from what? From the torture. There's a lady, another lady I spoke to. She told me that like 4 months ago they came to arrest his husband. The husband was not there. What they did, they picked the lady and the 2 young kids. One is aged I think 7 months and another one 2 years. That's the Uganda we are in today. Very unbelievable. Very unbelievable. I think let me stop here for now. Tomorrow I'm going to give you how we proceeded from Chireka to Uganda court, where I was granted a court bail, court whatever bail. But let me tell you before I can close. This is not about me. It's not about me. Tomorrow I'm going to tell you another thing. I didn't know that being a Munyarwanda, it's a crime now. Because some of the questions they were asking me are related to my origin, my ethnic background. I don't recall ever choosing my tribe. So someone to hate me based on my tribe, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And when you read the New Vision and look at it, you see that Frank Gashumba of origin of Rwanda, hopelessness, stupidness of the highest level. My great-grandparents migrated from Rwanda in 1923. My dad was born in Uganda. I was born in Uganda. Our children are born in Uganda. No, even if you're Mugande, Munyankore, Muchiga, if you did a DNA, at some time my great parents must have migrated from another part of Uganda. So someone to torture me because of my tribe, we are not going to accept that. I can assure you. We are not going to accept that. I'm not going into exile. I'm going to be in my country. Another thing, everything that belongs to me was taken away. From my phones, computers in my office, everything was taken away from me. That's why I'm praying that the courts of Uganda will continue standing firm, so that at the end of the day, each and everything that was taken away from me is returned back to me. And another thing, yesterday I watched on TV how one of the suspects Nakawa court granted a bail a man called Senfuka, and he was rearrested. The people that arrested me, these are the people that arrested Senfuka yesterday, because I know that van, and I know the commandant for that van is a lieutenant called Godfrey. Godfrey, you know you are going to read this video clip. You know my home, you know how I move. Simply just come and kill me. But trust me, even if you kill me, trust me, you won't be safe in this country. If one of us is not safe, no one is safe. Because you intimidated me. You said that the moment I speak out what I saw at CMI, you are going to rearrest me. Trust me, I'm going to speak out. I'm not going to keep quiet, and I'm not going to exile what I saw. I won't add in anything that I didn't see. Everything that I'm talking about, I witnessed it. I saw it with my eyes. I saw it with my eyes. Don't allow institutions, don't allow organs you serve to torture Ugandans. This regime that you are enjoying, there are two tribes that brought NRM in power. They were Baganda of Luweero and Banyarwanda from refugee camps. Those Banyarwandas, they are the Kagames who decided to leave Uganda and go back to their country. The Gashumbas, we are a different breed of Banyarwanda, but our grandparents came years, many years ago. So don't fight me because of my tribe. Don't fight me because of my nose or the tone of my color. So that's where we are. In my entire life, but you investigators, sometimes you make me wonder. You parade stamps as if you are parading coffee seeds or maize seeds. Professionally, when you recover an exhibit from an office, that exhibit is put in a kavera and marked exhibit number 1. And someone doing it must wear hand gloves. But my brother Kiki, who made the press conference, he was juggling into the so-called exhibits as if he's juggling into a beehive. So it's unbelievable. So that's my story. Basically, I was arrested because I went to fight for the rights of my brother. But surprisingly, my brother is telling me that my arrest saved him, that when they arrested me, they stopped beating him. Yeah. And you, the media houses, thank you so much. Social media, thank you so much. Those who still believe that everyone is innocent before the courts of law, thank you so much. When you parade someone whom you've not even taken a statement from, what does it show? But Kabushenga, I've been telling you, Kabushenga, big pig. Kabushenga obudde bw'omalango oli Gashumba. Maliriza ng'onoonya eddagala obone ekirwadde ekyo kikutawaanya. Ekitegeera ekirwadde ekyo kikutawaanya nnyo. Waliyo n'eddagala egganda eritereeza amaanyi g'ekisajja. Mpulira mbu n'endiga yakutomera mbu mpulira. So bifu yeeyo gijje ku nze. Naye gwe Kabushenga tugenda kulepuka. And I know those who are using you to fight me. New Vision is making superb normal losses every day. Instead of finding out how do we improve on ourselves. How do we improve on ourselves? Super abnormal losses. So my brothers, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for those who stood for me. May God bless you, may God protect you, and may God bless the Republic of Uganda. Freedom is coming.